What's up, everybody? I'm Carmen Roxana, and this is Baller Alert TV. Everyone has been 13 years old, in middle school, going through puberty and discovering our bodies and getting into the opposite sex. Those were the best of times, and if you had a boo, those teenage feelings kicked in overtime, and no one can tell you anything about love, because you were in it, period. Especially if you had a high school sweetheart, and that transcended past graduation. Now, by the time you're in college, or at least of undergrad age, you think it's time for you and your boo to move in together, start acquiring bills, buying cars, all the things you thought were associated with a successful relationship and hopefully leads to marriage. I mean, this is what married people do, right? But in all of that material stuff, you forgot two important aspects: preparedness and stability. Think about it. For most lower to middle class people growing up, by the time you graduate high school, you have zero credit and minimal job history. Going to college and acquiring student loans then adds debt, factoring all the miscellaneous things that college-age students require. You truly are not financially able to be in a relationship. And everyone knows relationships aren't free. You have to take care of each other, spoil each other, all of that. But you're in love, so you press on and worry about the financial burdens as they come. External influences like family, friends, classmates, whoever is close to you will also put pressure on that next step for you and your boo. Now, don't let them or social media dictate how fast or slow you take your relationship. Trust it will save a lot of time, money, and disputes on your credit report. A few suggestions of what not to do when you're in the young love stage of your life. Do not go into a rental agreement together. If you're financially strapped and think having a roommate will solve your problems, you may not be right in most cases. Evictions are a major ding to someone's credit, and the chances of two struggling young adults both being able to pay rent on time every single month isn't promising. So prosper in your relationship, but pump the brakes on shacking up until your bread is right individually. Don't open a line of credit, loan, auto loan, furniture credit, anything in your name for someone else. And this applies not only to significant others, but family and friends too. You don't want to be denied credit or have a terrible credit score because you're trying to help someone else out. You will almost always take an L. Don't move away from your support system for your relationship. You're young and you still need the guidance and aid of your family. Moving away may sound nice, being away from nagging parents and whatnot, but we all know when stuff hits the fan and you need help, mommy and daddy need to be only minutes away. Don't be fooled moving away with your partner and y'all break up and now you're stranded with no support system. Never good. But a few things you should do during the young love phase: talk constantly, make long-term plans, encourage each other to stay physically, mentally, and financially healthy, create the most mature and organic relationship you can with each other before getting into financial commitments. At least make sure they have a chance at being the one. Keep time for yourself. Do not smother each other. Have friends and spend the same amount of time with your family. It takes two individuals to become one together, so keep your own identity and share your life with your partner. Don't make them become your life. It's always great to hear success stories from young couples who marry at 17 and stay married for 50 years. That's not a common occurrence, but it is possible. Just don't go into adulthood with a fairy tale perception of love and life. Make sure you can mentally and financially afford to love someone. There are so many different things to add to the list. What are some things you would tell a young couple about adulting in a relationship? Let's hear it. This has been Baller Alert TV, and I'm Carmen Roxana.